I often use analogies between race and the sex gender system, not because they're exactly the same phenomenon, but I think it's interesting. I grew up with a lot of the same messages racially, you know, not, I didn't belong to the Klan. Nobody around me did, but there was a lot of not too thinly veiled racism where I grew up in the state of North Dakota. Uh, there was, both kind of old style racism. I heard that from my father, but there was kind of liberal racism too, assumptions about, white people being, let's face it, better and should be benevolent to others. There was all that going on. And I absorbed that. And it, again, wasn't until I was in my 30s that I started to critically self-reflect about things I had said to people or done that were not racist in the sense of the harshest, most overt white supremacist behavior, but they certainly were based on an assumption of white supremacy. And
Yes.
I think what's interesting is the American culture, of course, is backsliding on race a lot these days too, but there are still certain things no one would ever say about race. Even very reactionary people wouldn't say in public. And yet we still hear it said about women. So I think I'm not saying that the racial environment in the United States is, you know, uh, doing well, but I think it's a reminder that it's even more difficult, in my opinion, based on my experience, even more difficult for people to come to terms with the sex gender system than with the racial system.